What's up, guys? This is Mark from DSGenie, and the video you're about to look at is basically a video on pruning. Um, Pruning is like taking down the items that don't sell, and the point of pruning is to get to a high sell-through rate. All right, so the video that we're posting is something that came from the live training from last week. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks.
Quasi created a week or two ago. We created a pruning tool here in DSGenie, right? So you come to prune. You choose the pages. So you go start on page 1. I'm just going to do page 1 and 2. So I'm showing you guys exactly what I do to prune. So remember, I just did page 1 and 2. After I do that, I could go back and do 2 and 3. Okay, so what this would do, so on this page, you see the image, the price, when it was listed, and that's very important. The number of watchers and number of sales, right? So the total sales is 3, but in the last 30 days is 0. Like for example, this one. This has been listed since February, right? The total sales are 24, but 6 of them sold in the past 30 days. Alright? So what I will do here is I want to look for items that have 0, like very low or 0 watchers and no sales. And I want items that were listed a while ago. So if I look here, I will see this. This was listed in March. It has 0. It has 3 sales, but 0 in the last 30 days, and only 1 watcher. So I could get rid of this. I can also get rid of this. 0 sales. 4 watchers, 0 sales listed since March. I get rid of that. 0 watchers, 0 sales listed since March. I get rid of this. The 12 watchers, I'll leave it because I can reprice it and try to get some sales. The 5 watchers, yeah, I feel kind of weird about that. I might leave that. This one, 3 watchers, 0 sale. This is in February. I'll get rid of this. This also 1 watcher, 0 sales. This as well. So all of these with 0 watchers and 0 sales need to go. And has been listed for a while. This is listed in May. That's long enough. This is March. March. And the reason why the watchers are important is that when you, let me just cancel these listings. When you change the price on those listings, like if I have a listing with 20 watchers and it hasn't been selling, I will drop the price by like 10 cents. So all the watchers would get a notification that the price has changed and you'll get sales going again. You see, so all of those are, that's it. The pruning process is that simple. And then you come back to prune again and you go from page 2 to 3. I mean, you could do 1 to 10, but I was just making it simple as possible. And that's all I do for pruning. Like the pruning tool is pretty solid. It doesn't take a lot of time. It might take you 15 minutes to do the whole thing, 30 minutes. And I suggest you guys who've been listening for a while to prune maybe once every 2 weeks. Once you maintain listing. Okay, like this item, right? 34 watchers and 1 sale, but none recently. I would go in there, look at the competition, see if there's a lot of competition, see why it hasn't sold, and lower my price a little bit so these 34 watchers will get a notification that the price changed, right? But things like this with 2 watchers and no sales listed in March, that needs to go. This needs to go. 0 watchers, 0 watchers, that needs to go. Go. All of this stuff, no watchers, no sales. And I like pruning because what it does, I have less items to worry about, right? And I know the items that are up are going to sell. All right, and you just go through page by page. You do one first page, second page, or you do all the pages, right? You can do 1 to 10, but I prefer to do them in small batches. Okay, guys, so I did the pruning. So start using the pruning tool to get rid of the bullshit that's in there. It saves you a ton of time. Like, you don't have to go through, you don't have to log into eBay anymore. And this tool saves you a lot of time on the pruning process. Yeah, the pruning is very important. Like, you want to do that. I know a lot of you guys focus on listing, but you want to get rid of all the bullshit because you want to have control of what's going on in your account. You want to know what's going on. You want to know what sells. You want to know what doesn't sell. If you have too many items, you can't have control of it. Once you have 100 listings, you should start pruning. If you have less than that, you should be listing. Or if you can't list anymore, prune and list quality items again.